sometimes the people that are talking and giving these relationship deep dives, have you been in a strong relationship?
That's a real talk.
Have you done the hard yards? Have you why should we listen to you? And I'm not even, as someone that's married, I'm not even saying listen to me.
But 100%. I hear what you're saying and you're spot on, bro. But you got to understand, this is not, how do I say this? This is not a genuine crusade. This is someone who is searching for clicks, bro.
No, but there's an issue with that, though. I'm with you when you say there's someone searching for clicks, but...
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Expect Foolishness.
All right. Yeah. Unnecessary.
Man, like Wale?
Wale?
Yo, what's good, people? Remember, doing the thing is doing the thing.
Okay, that's interesting. Doing the thing is doing the thing.
Don't encourage
You tried to have a catchphrase.
Doing the thing.
Doing the thing is doing the thing. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so think about it. Talking about the thing isn't doing the thing. Having a meeting about the thing isn't doing the thing.
Hey, that's a bar.
Writing down some notes about the thing isn't doing the thing. Creating a vision board about the thing isn't doing the thing. But doing the thing is doing the thing.
Bang.
That's hard.
That's
hard.
cold, bro.
Hey, round of applause.
Yeah. That language.
I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning, I didn't think it was making out the hood.
Had me in the first.
I didn't think it was making out the hood with those bars, bro.
Nah, we're going, bro.
We're
with Gary V. Gary V and them, man. That's a good podcast.
Now I understand, though, innit?
Yeah.
So hold on, is this going to be your new thing where you come up with a new phrase, or is it just going to be that one? Because I don't mind if it stays that one, you know?
Stay that.
No.
That's a good one, bro.
We'll see.
He said he's got more in him, bro.
Oh shit! He said, "Let me cook,
bro." But then again, we had a week.
Put me in, coach.
He had time.
He had time to think about that.
Think of that.
Man,
how long do you reckon he was working on that?
Doing the thing is doing the thing, bro. What? That's good content, bro.
Shout out to him still, but I don't want to be. Actually, I'm not even gonna be a hater. I'm gonna let. This is his moment. I'm gonna let him just. This is his.
We're just gonna let him have his moment.
Let him have his moment.
Pick up Wale.
There's something happened today, though.
You want to get the jokes off.
Something happened today.
What happened?
He called me, bro. He called me, and I said it was near dinner time, though, innit? And I was all in the car, loudspeaker situation. I goes, I hope you're not cooking for you to eat today. And he goes, because obviously the pasta, everyone knows about Pastagate.
That's right.
Yeah, he makes the deadest food for his child. So he done
that. That is a bit strong, though. It's a bit strong.
Okay. Well, hold on. Well,
bland. We'll say bland.
No, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna get there.
Say no more.
So imagine, we're in a car and he's doing the confident dad thing. He goes, "Son, dad's pasta. How is it?" The silence was loud, bro. Wait. And now he's doing the father thing to try and
to tap him and coerce the answer.
Coerce, innit? Little man, kids. One thing about kids,
they ain't got your back.
They don't lie.
They stick to the truth.
Kids will tell the truth. If you get on the bus with a child and you're trying to make them get the child bus pass, and they will tell them, "No,
I'm 10."
What are you doing that for? You look, the kid's saying,
"Chill, bro.
Chill."
You look 7, so
you
would have got 7.
It would have been 3, but kid's not gonna lie. So he goes, How is it? Like, he's asking him a question. It's tense in the car. Little man, he goes, "It's bad." Wait. See, he tries to go onto another dish. He mentions another dish.
No, bro.
Wait. I goes, "Bro, I'm telling you right now, and I just finished making my daughter some food." I goes, "Eddie, how's that chicken?" Yeah, and she's done the thumbs up. I goes, "They can't hear you on the phone." No. I said, "Eddie, how's the chicken?" She went, "It's delicious." He's down there, and then he goes,
"It's bad."
No, he asked his son another question.
Okay.
How's the food? Like, how's the chicken that I make? And he goes, "The same." Oh no!
That's a family betrayal.
The same.
Bad and the same.
The same. I said, "This ain't good. This ain't good."
That's when the lawyer taps him and goes, "You know that wasn't under oath, right? You know that wasn't under oath, right?" He could have just...
Yeah.
Then he says, "Mum's chicken is good though." But then he tried to... Because Wale was bad, didn't it? Wale had to come to the pod, but he was already like...
Give him a chance to respond. Wale, talk to us, bro.
I can't defend it, bro. I wanted to set Turkey in that moment, bruv, and just because because the thing is, at first, what he said was, it's okay. Then I don't know what KG started.
You see,
saying.
KG,
I didn't say anything. No, you don't try
No,
this.
because at first he said, but at least my chicken was okay, he said, because this guy...
After he said bad before.
Listen, I don't know what you said, but he didn't say bad.
No, he said
At first. He said bad, but initially he said it was okay. But then you kept...
No, because you was coaxing him for an answer.
You were
and he said
coaxing
it's
him,
bad.
bruv. And then suddenly...
I didn't talk to you. I went in the car, bro.
Bro, you were in their spirit, man. This guy was...
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
sorry, bro.
Well, we understand.
It's
Don't
rough.
mind. You're a good dad, though.
At least you're trying. At least you're there cooking for my man. Oh no, that's a crazy kind of.
No, because he should do. That's his job, isn't it?
Nah, hey, yeah, to try
Can't
and
get ratings.
to do that, at least you're cooking for my.
bare
And it's
minimum.
bad. He's not enjoying it. It's just like
Actually, I say he don't cook.
bad.
No, but with the chicken, though,
I think he'd rather you be absent.
I think he was just I think he was in a bad mood.
He'd rather you be absent than make the food that you're making.
That's terrible.
He'd
work.
rather deal with that childhood trauma later.
This man said, "You know what? I'd rather fend for myself."
His buds are fucked.
Oh, bro.
That's nasty work. Well, hey, it's all right, bro. Just take a little. What's the classes? What's the
When all
classes?
kids,
Little
they're
cooking
talking
classes.
about, hey, growing up, my dad just wasn't there, man. He went in my life and said, my dad was there, but
He was jarring,
growing
fam.
up of what he was making, bro.
This pasta, bro. Every day it's dead pasta, fam.
No mince in the domio, fam.
No, I need a redemption arc for this. I'm gonna,
So what you gonna do? What's going to be your way out of this? How you
I
going to
don't know.
redeem?
I'm gonna take cooking lessons or something.
From who?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something. Me and my
Suppose-
sisters might have to start cooking.
Yeah, you just be in there, just
man.
Yeah, I need to be absorbing the ways.
On YouTube, bro, I learned how to make this Yoruba stew. You know the thick one, the Nigerian like that.
I'm not
I learned how
there,
to make that on. You know Yoruba.
I'm not there yet. I need the.
just follow the instructions. fam.
bro. Follow it on YouTube, bro.
That's said he's not there yet to do instructions. Goodness, how damn bad are we?
No, I can do instructions, but
So you can't make a spagbo, bro, like a little mince in the domio sauce. It's so light, fam.
Come on, man. You know he's getting through it. Let's stop doing this, man. This
no,
is
but
out.
you know what it is. It's
You ain't even got to make like. Obviously, the advanced thing is man and be like, oh no, I make my sauce myself. You ain't got to do it, bro.
Yeah, that's long. I won't tell you to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Do
don't
that.
even make the sauce myself.
We know.
We know. That's what I'm saying. So no one's holding you to that standard. What we're saying is, bro, just getting a beef or a lamb mince and getting that ready for the domio to go. Bro, it's not.
So technically, it's not my cooking that's bad. Then it's the domio that's.
We're gonna move on. We're
what
gonna
do you
move
mean?
on
Because we've done
because
this too long.
This is so obtuse
Wait.
responses.
Wait, what have you lot got on the dockets, guys?
I got some stuff on there still, but it's like,
Can you just say this in like the...
all right, cool. I want to talk about LeBron and his son.
Okay.
It's a good era for black fatherhood at the moment.
Okay.
LeBron and his son, and Damon Wayans and his
It's a good
son.
way to recover from what...
Yeah, we've got to really switch the narrative here. LeBron and his son both being in the league at the same time.
Yeah.
Damon Wayans and his sons had their sitcom,
Yeah.
and I'm just loving the vibes.
All right, cool. What have you got on yours?
I've just got air fryers, and I found a clip of a guy trying to fight.
Why you got food things on your thing and you don't even make food like that?
You want to criticize?
This brother, what
You want to criticize? You want to criticize chefs from your position?
brother.
What you want to talk about air fryers?
Crazy. What you got for them?
We got time.
What you got for them?
What
Let's
about
hear
air
that.
fryers? Let's hear it.
No, I just noticed that you get to a certain age and air fryers become like a big deal. Like
Not to you.
this is a horrible topic.
Hey, as soon as he mentioned air fryer to his son, you know it's the Meek Mill prayer. I used to pray for times like this.
In the back
like
of the-
this. And then,
My dreams on phone. Nightmares come true. He asked me for pasta. I said, yeah, I do.
son is going free, bro.
Wait, but
Oodles and noodles, bro. You know, because
have you got air fryer? Though?
As soon as mom comes home,
yeah.
hold on, wait a minute.
son is going free.
Wild, bro. This guy's borrowing for his life.
Nah, I'm gonna get my son on the pod to back me because
He's not backing you, bro.
I know.
Listen, don't force him to say that neither, fam.
Yeah, he's gonna be. You know when a child is definitely not saying what he wants to say because just looking at his parent the whole time.
Yep.
What did you say? Should I? No,
They be
bro.
like, is that his food nice? And he's just like this. Yeah. Yeah.
I fumbled the bag like that one time though. You know when they call the house and your parents say, tell them I'm not in, you know?
And you come back and tell them.
My dad said he's not. My dad said he's not in.
You know, my thing is I will panic under pressure in those moments where you just look and you be like, they be like, oh, is your mum there? You just look before you say anything and they're just like, and I'm just like, the hesitation just makes it so shit, bro.
They know you're lying.
At that point, that's when my mum would just take it. Hello.
No, they know you're
Why do
lying.
parents even do that though?
Huh?
Why do parents do that?
Just put you under pressure. Like,
No,
like,
and new kids don't know about that pressure because that's the making of a lot of us. Because the house phone was a thing where you were the first secretary. This is where you practiced.
the first
Like,
secretary,
you're the
though.
first
That's
secretary.
funny. That's a
You was
funny.
the first secretary. Like you get your practice on. You answer the phone, and then either you lie or you say you have to.
They'll call you back or
the message.
something. Yeah.
No, it's true. And your phone man had
Hey,
to
I'm
pick
on
you
my
up.
card.
Hello?
Yeah. Phone manner was important. What did you say?
In fact, that's why you learn it from your parents, because your parents be on the phone and suddenly be like, hello, hi, yes,
Yeah.
this is Femi.
What was your? How do you pick up your house phone back in the day?
Do you know what's funny? When I was
say hello.
younger, I used to, so the story goes,
Yeah.
I used to cry to answer the phone. So
What?
if someone called and I didn't get to pick it up,
You'd
I
be
would
upset?
cry and I'd have to put down the phone and call back so I could answer it.
How old were you with this escapade?
I want to say 5. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's a picture of
still
me
mad.
by the phone just crying because
So you was 5. I imagine you would have been about, what, 5'7" at that time?
On the phone, crying.
This massive you just bawling. That's funny.
All right, cool. On my list,
No, your phone etiquette, what was yours?
Gary Residence.
Oh, that's what you was doing?
Is it?
My dad just doing too much.
Gary Resident.
Gary, my dad always wanted to tell people that was accountants as well. Gary's accountancy services. In the day,
No, the
in
business man.
the day, at night is the Gary Residence.
and then it's just like your auntie Bimper or something.
Because he didn't have the business line. So in the day, it was just
That's hilarious, bro.
Gary's accountancy services. And why is this kid answering the phone?
That is so funny.
Yeah. So,
Nah, I wasn't doing that.
what was yours in now?
No, I would just say hello. But then you know when the voice breaks and me and my dad's voice sounds the same on the phone. So then you start to get like that first intro, like, oh, hi Dave. And I'm just like, we can see. And I'll try to keep the convo going like until they realize, and I'm like,
Oh, you take risk?
no, I'm not to the intrusive level, but I just be like, hello. They be like, Dave, is that? I'm just like, yeah, 1 second, I'll go get him. Oh, who's that? Is that Travis?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are they so surprised
So
by puberty?
excited, bro.
Why they don't understand puberty though?
So
We ain't
excited.
spoken in 15 years.
Bro.
I can't sound like that still.
Bro,
Like,
it's
what
fun.
do you want me to do?
Listen, and it's one of those where it's like, why are you trying to initiate big convo about, I see, you must be so tall, I see you. It's like, brother, let me go get him.
Don't you
Move,
find it
fam.
kind of funny that your parents would be like randomly, oh, come and talk to your auntie. And they push the
hate
phone and you have to just, hello, how are you? Are you taking
Do
care
you
of your
remember
mom?
me? No.
Yeah, I carried
I
you
got
when you...
silent.
It's polite
I
convo
was
for
there in
no
the
reason.
hospital when you were born and it's like,
I don't
Bet.
remember you.
Good stuff, bro.
Hey, listen,
I
we
remember
got
when
to
you
get
was-
to it, man. I've
Go
got
on.
some stuff on here, bro. We got J. Cole apology song. I got Robots of Hair, and I got Mr. Orgasm, and I got the Real Elvis. Can I tell you about Mr. Orgasm though? Because it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Are you not ready for Mr. Orgasm?
Hey,
that needs context.
that might need a little pause.
No, I'm
Sort
not
that
gonna
out.
pause it.
Clear that.
Guess what's happening? This guy, yeah. This is the maddest story.
This man said Mr. Orgasm.
I had my first 5 orgasms, and it never stopped.
Dale has been unable to work since the accident and is mostly housebound with fear of experiencing an episode in public, but he enjoys playing frisbee golf with his closest friends.
Oh, God. They happen all the times in any situation. They happen when I'm awake. They happen when I'm asleep. They happen in the shower.
What?
9 rather powerful orgasmic sensations flow through my entire body. And now it feels like every muscle from here to about here is doing this.
While the condition is so rare, most doctors can't even diagnose
What?
it.
Way there.
So he's
This brother's just out here
he's just
Just skiing. Full time.
we should have laughed. But
Bro.
he's
Not the involuntary skeet.
Involuntary orgasm.
This guy's
I think he's just like
he's
with
playing
the
his
man
frisbee.
there, and he's just no.
Dog.
What do? He can't work. And you need to sleep. Because when he gets older, when you're young, it's cool. When you're young, you don't need rest. You're good. He needs to sleep, brother. After every
What is that, bro? Don't he's really just be out here with the man them chilling? Nah, that's horrible, bro.
in the wind. We're getting somewhere.
You're just enjoying. Man, like, hey, shut up, bro. Hey, whatever.
You know that when you're the age where everyone wants
And no one looks good in that moment.
Bro,
no one is
nah,
you can't work on your facial expression to make sure you look cool.
But that's gonna mess you up though, because let's say you're like play fight with a man, man's having a little course.
I'm about to say the same thing.
Of course, man gets strips, and he's just held. He's like, oh, brother, walk off for my man. What'd you do to him? Do what I do, bro.
What we saying? Like one of us in the groups got that. How we?
He can't invite him out, man. He can't.
No,
he can't come. He can't come.
I gotta live my life.
He can't come, bro. He can't come out with us. What, in the rave? You're gonna be weird with the gals, bro. You're just there chatting to a thing that you like. All of a sudden, what's wrong with your friend, man? What's wrong with your friend?
His trousers mad crispy for no reason.
The crispy
and
trackies,
he's folded over, bro.
The crispy trackies.
No. But they don't know what it is. This is a new thing.
Nah, they gotta have to fix that, man.
Fix that. They gotta fix that though. That's because he was just
because that means sex don't mean nothing to him.
Yeah.
There's no.
And
It's just.
But is it just the sensation that he's getting, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's the sensation, but that's long. Like,
Also, it's not actually crispy enough his trackies.
No, he's not eating. No.
Because that would be dumb, but they'd be like, rah, like, I just can't.
No, because it
keep
won't be able
clean
to do
shit.
that. It won't be able to happen because after a while.
After a while, you drained it.
Yeah, it's gone. It's the phantom one, isn't it?
So that means you're just
having phantom moments all the time, like the ghost one.
I don't know if that makes sex better or worse. Because if everything is landing, you're just there like on some euphoria thing. Man's just there from the beginning.
No, because it always. Remember, you see him talking to the woman in the interview, then he kind of drops down, he folds.
I've just thrown his frisbee. Bro,
Throwing a frisbee is not sexual, bro.
Skiing on a frisbee is crazy. Man can't even play a whole game of FIFA without getting mad over there. Man's banging in goals and just getting mad. Brother. Nah, if you're playing online games and that's interrupting the flow of the game, you're just messing it up because of the ski. You'd be mad at the skis, bro.
Talking about online games, he can't work. Welcome to the Gary. He can't work. But yeah, I had to share that because I saw that online and I thought, oh, that's funny.
Hey, we need to talk about, you know what does piss me off, yeah?
Yeah.
You see these podcasters and some of these clips that you see, yeah?
Thank you. Let's go.
No, but I don't think you're where I am. These podcasters, the online clips that sometimes where the man is zoomed up the camera on his face, he's looking off camera, he's not chatting to no one. Why are these men pretending like he's having dialogue with someone, bro?
What do you mean?
Bro, there's no one specific. It's like a generic social media like pod where you just see these man and the camera the camera look
right now.
Yeah,
I'm watching this.
Yeah, and
no, put it on Travis so I can see what he's talking about.
And they're looking off camera and they're doing this. Anytime you find yourself in a situation that doesn't allow you to grow, remove yourself. You understand? And that's what I found. And you're like, brother, you're not talking to no one, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit mad still.
What is this brand of pudding? Who is this? What is this, bro?
Are you saying that you should look down the lens then?
Bro, if you're chatting to someone, yeah, or if you're doing a piece to camera, bro, or it's just you on your own, stop pretending like there's someone else in the room with you, dog.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's selling the course or something like that.
Nah, bro, but still, it's weird, bro.
But remember, this is some, you're moving kind of old now.
Me?
Yeah, because
so people need that.
Shit. This is new generation stuff you're talking about. This is how I think this is how
So me alone in the room got to pretend like I got guests.
They got two.
You don't think that's nuts? I got to pretend I got guests. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. So basically what I do, bro, that's madness, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, bro.
I hear it. But remember, we're from the era of actually talking to people.
So we're saying these
having normal conversations. It's not like people don't talk to, bro. People are not having conversations like.
I don't like that though.
They're not having conversations we all react to things we've seen. Like, so even when you talk about the podcast thing, I'm in this phase here of we have to start gatekeeping podcast equipment. I think
what are you saying? It needs a license to buy it.
it's because because
podcasting.
podcasts are hurting. Podcasts are hurting society, bro. Some of the takes that we're hearing, and some of the takes we're hearing, yeah, some people don't need microphones. We have to say it, bro. I'm being raw now.
That's funny.
Some people, it's hurting society, bro. More than other things, because these people are the tastemakers. They're saying how the culture moves. They're saying, how when you say, this thing gives me the ick. If a guy, I heard a new one. A guy walking with an umbrella, yeah, is a bit icky.
Also, what? Because you don't want to get flipping drenched.
Why has he not got the hood on?
How dare you not fight the elements toe to toe?
Why are you prepared for the weather, fam?
But are you hear how dumb that's bad? But that's not even my issue, really. I heard this girl, and big up CZ Mills, yeah. Actually, I should play it, so I'm not going to do this girl a disservice, yeah. This was the maddest thing. I've been waiting for us to get back in here so we can talk about this because as 3 married men in a room.
Hey, let's apologize to the listeners as well we missed last week. Schedules were just absolutely diabolical.
Touring,
traveling, the tours.
Traveling, everything.
Yeah, man. Hey, by the way, guys, if you ain't got your ticket to see my tour, then you're missing out still.
That's nasty work we've done. Not an apology.
No, I'm just sorry.
Not an apology. You should have let it breathe. No, you should have let it breathe. No, you're good.
I'm in tour mode right now. November 23rd. That's the London date. All the London man them and gal them, pull up, get your tickets. The link is in the bio. Don't play yourself, because on the day, my phone is off. No one texts me.
On the apology.
Hey, bro, look, it just happened very smooth. I'm in promo mode.
Right, wicked.
I'll be greeting my family. Hey, what's up, guys? Make sure you copy tickets. Good morning.
Not the kids.
Wiki yourself for the morning.
Hey, you lot, I need to play this for you, man, because I just want to hear what you lot think still.
It's going to be very controversial to say. Marriage also is sex work, because a lot of women, what they're doing is women engage in marriage from a place where, okay, he's going to take care of you financially, and there's a home for you guys to live in. What you are doing is you're fulfilling a role. So you're going to either be some sort of like homemaker, homekeeper, you're raising and rearing the kids. You are partnering with him and sleeping with him in the hopes that the trade-off will be that you get validation, love, and upkeep. And the man understands and believes that if he continues to fulfill that role for you, then the arrangement works, because marriage is an arrangement. Now, why I say it's prostitution is because whilst it's not necessarily on the surface, you're fucking for a transactional exchange, there's something that you're fucking for.
Well, to say the institution of marriage is sex work is diabolical.
Thing, please.
Is diabolical. Straight up. However, what I will say is she's speaking to a type of person that's doing that trade-off business, that transactional stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know that 100% of people aren't doing that.
Bro.
I'm not trying. What I'm trying to say, is I'm talking about I'm not linking to marriage. I'm breaking up the marriage bit.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the transactional nature of what you're describing.
Yeah.
That's just nonsense. That's not a real relationship. That's all that is. Yeah. I'll do this thing, and you do that thing, and everybody is comfortable for the time being. That's just nonsense. But to try and list marriage in that realm is just dumb. It's just dumb ignorance, bro.
No, but my thing is, yeah. You see, like, if someone was homeless, yeah, are you going to ask them for financial advice? No. Because guess what? He's homeless. Yeah? Not even on a disrespecting. You don't know this. You know when sometimes we're not qualified for certain things. Now, don't get me wrong.
You're not qualified.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. There's because I understand music and stuff. And that's kind of subjective, where you don't have to be a musician to discuss if that song's good or not. But if you've never witnessed marriage, never been in, like, you haven't had that relationship, marriage is, it's more than, she simplified it, but then she called it sex work. But then let's really look at sex work, because all the stuff that she's asking for from a sex worker, that's you make them all the stuff that she said that she needed. Well, a sex worker can't ask for that. A sex worker's not validated and all this. No, that's not what they're. That's not what you're.
That's not the role. That's not the behavior.
It's different right now. I don't know if you were rebranding Pretty Women and Pretty Woman and trying to say this is what the sex work. No, you don't talk about marriage because you don't have the. And the hard thing is you're hearing all these people come out and talk about relationships. You're not in a normal relationship. You're not in a relationship that is fruitful. You're not in a relationship of sharing, understanding. You broke down marriage to something so minuscule that you don't even understand it. You don't the sharing, the understanding, the continuous change that you do as a couple. The sacrifice. All of a sudden, all you said is sex.
All
you said is sex.
Yeah.
And guess what? Some people get married. I ain't even having sex. some married, and I'm talking the ones that have gone through it. It's a misrepresentation. But my thing is, sometimes the people that are talking and giving these relationship deep dives, have you been in a strong relationship?
That's a real talk.
Have you done the hard yards? Have you why should we listen to you? And I'm not even, someone that's married, I'm not even saying listen to me.
But 100%. I hear what you're saying, and you're spot on, bro. But you got to understand, this is not, how do I say this? This is not a genuine crusade. This is someone who is searching for clicks, bro.
No, but there's an issue with that, though. I'm with you when you say there's someone searching for clicks, but there's a generation who are not being spoken to.
Oh, they subscribe to this.
There's a generation that's not being spoken to, but say this is the standard outside. Because we're hearing, what we're seeing online is, you're hearing it in the terms of the new people that are talking. Because we learn a lot of our stuff from TV, yeah? But we're learning the new generation, because we didn't get to talk to our parents as much. So we had to go and seek the information ourselves. And then guess what? But the information that was coming back from a world of church, religion, rules. What was hearing was very much, it was kind of squared almost. So then the information was it was the right type of information. Now, everyone, we can go anywhere.
Everybody's takes.
Everyone's takes without even boundaries. So then it's mad. I'm hearing it, bro. It's sad to hear, and I'm hearing people that I wouldn't expect to sound like this, talk about relationships. And I'm like, well, when is the other side of people talking
the balance? Where's the balance?
Because it sounds like there's no balance, is what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
I think that's one of the problems with the way, I think in the past, you had like a group of friends who were from a different background or family members from different backgrounds, and there's balance in that. You might say something and someone say, that's a stupid idea, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I think the problem with the internet is while it opens up connections to so many people, at the same time, it's as if you can get these echo chambers where this is where the podcasting equipment does become kind of dangerous, because whereas before you might have had a panel where some people from this side, some people from that side, let's have a discussion. Now it's like everyone that thinks alike, let's talk about it. And then when you add into that someone who's got a bit of charisma, so you're charismatic,
and you're away with this narrative,
with your nonsense. And it's like, oh, but it sounds so compelling. Like,
the red pill man, them.
Well, this is what I was about to say. The red pill guys are the equivalent of this. Them men that sit down and they're filling young male minds with foolishness and entitlement. This is equally as nonsensical, to the point where now women are, if somebody is being influenced by these type of lines of thinking, everything needs to be transactional. Everything's about money. Everything's about what can I get out of this arrangement from you.
Yeah.
And that's where now you got these guys on the red pill side talking about, she doesn't even deserve you, bro. She should be lucky to talk to you.
Yeah.
And we've got this messy dynamic that's playing out right in front of us. Then you got people in the middle that are just like, everybody's chatting shit. But
no one's saying that.
But I don't have a podcast, so it doesn't.
But then they're the loudest.
Yeah,
but then I'm with you, but then you're getting because I'm not going to say just a male thing. On the women's side, you're hearing women say, I'm only looking for a guy that makes this much and this much in a cost of living crisis. Where are you not going? So if people are saying, I've got no money at the end of the month, how are you getting Hakkasan? How are you getting to all these things that you say that you need, or there's nothing in the UK? Well, let's really get to how is this thing happening? How is normal dating taking part?
But you know what happens though,
It's normal.
The reason why I mentioned the engagement thing and why certain things are good for engagement is when, for example, relationships and stuff like that today, it's a constant conversation because everybody's like either single, struggling dating, going through a madness. When you look on the online space, the online dialogue around relationships, when you're speaking to unhappy people, it's easier to get their engagement by saying bullshit. Because there's a lot of people that feel a bit confused, don't think this thing's working, So you can come and say any narrative that's capable of grabbing attention and get a conversation going. And you're winning on the engagement. I don't think that most of these takes that get people's attention are genuine takes.
I used to think that.
You can sit down with someone and be like, you don't believe that.
No, see,
off cam, privately.
I used to think that until you're starting to realize, I don't know if people just turn into NPCs, but there's people that walk around.
Drum machines.
NPCs, bro.
I'm telling you, there's people that walking around sounding like this, and people that expect
That's
to
true.
know better.
That's so
That's
true.
that's the only issue. Before I used to say, yeah, Trav, this is for clicks, or this is for, but it's like, no. Like, you're seeing it, like it's there, like it's right here in your face, and you're saying, well, because there's no real balance. I know the people that are in relationships getting to it are just in their relationships getting to it, so they're probably not even talking. That's that's one of the things. And then the victim is the bad thing that happens is we're in the state of comparison. You know when couples goals used to be a thing.
Yeah.
People's relationships were breaking up because they didn't operate like the other couple.
Bro,
it wasn't looking like the real.
Or you don't do what that couple does, so you're not good enough for me. But guess what? Like, even when I talk about my wife, I tell anyone that's with me, I say, don't try to be like me in books. We're ourselves. I'm a certain way, and our personalities match, and we have our own rhythm. Don't try to design us off.
Don't try to
us,
emulate.
because you're not us. Whatever rhythm that you lot have that works for you lot, that you lot understand, that your friends, you might not be able to date my wife. She might not be your type of person. But I'm saying it's one of those ones, but we do this thing where we're trying to, relationships are bespoke, right? But we're trying to one size fits all and say...
and have the same experience.
It's bespoke, bro. This is your personality, her personality, individuals coming together, and now you want to be like this couple over there. Are you lot into... does this make sense?
No,
and then,
true.
of course, you're going to hate your relationship because...
You're comparing to this nonsense.
that bespoke
this
relationship.
And
this
that
image that's
comparison's
been
the
created.
joy kind of thing. So
Yeah.
definitely.
And now you feel like you're not getting enough, but then like this, the way our life works. Even think about how me and Bookie travel, the way what we do, and all this other stuff. Yeah, it doesn't work for everyone. We make it work beautifully because it's us. You know what I mean? And I think what I would like to hear when people are on these platforms, talk about the other side. Let's talk about when you have to step back because she has to move now. When you have to make a decision. When we was on the radio and I was doing too much. We had a show.
Yeah.
And we were good.
You had to leave.
And I said, listen, bro, I have to go. The radio main guy, they could see what was becoming. I said, I have to leave. Like, he came to my house, bro, with flowers, like, trying to be like,
Yeah.
let's go. Because we was like, I don't know, who's the bad...
That's who's on
Ace,
Bang
was
Radio.
giving Ace and Viz, and we was on our thingy
The
step.
vibe. That's the original show that we had. The vibe.
We was coming, but I said, listen, guess what? I do comedy and now my life's all over the place and rare, and books, this is a one day. Now I'm taking Saturdays as well. And we just had the new child. I have to step back. Travis, I hope we can work together one day. But I have to tag in to, this is my relationship. Who says that? Where's that information?
I think that's definitely the narrative that you don't get to hear. But also, I think the problem with social media is that it's like watching a match today or watching any highlights of anything. You can watch the trailer for a film and it looks amazing. But when you actually watch
All the best bits are in the trailer.
the whole 200 minutes or whatever it is, you're like, oh, this story doesn't even make sense no more. And then I think, again, that comparison being the thief of joy, like if you're always comparing to what somebody else is, someone showing you their best bits and you're like, I want my whole life to be like their best bits. Their whole life isn't even like their best bits.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's good that we talk about the grind of our careers, for example, just for scale. Like talking about the pitfalls and the difficult bits and the hard bits, taking the extra job on the side and da-da-da-da-da. It's real. You can't look at the highlight reels and see men on the red carpet and think, raw, it's easy being you. You're like, dog, you don't know the hours. And it's the same with marriage. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes where it's like one person's doing it. Look how much traveling I've been doing this year.
Brother.
The missus is taking the brunt of that with the kids. Do
There
you
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? There's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes to make these things roll the way they're rolling.
There you go.
But people can look at a picture and be just like, oh yeah, your life is cool. You're like, bro, you man need to get into a real frame of thinking and stop listening to these takes, bro. Everybody with takes, bro.
And you still have to, and for the people, even the people that are going for it now with these, you have to work at marriage every day, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You limit it. Like, my thing is, it's annoying to limit it. You're like, it's consistent. You have to get better. There's conversations that you'll have and you'll unlock something. You'll unlock something. I was telling you about me and my wife. We unlocked something in our relationship and we've been together plus 15 years. And we finally had the conversation and I feel closer to her now. Like, I feel like I'm more excited about her, like, or us, or this next phase. Are you with me? Bro, do you know how long we've been together? And the conversation was so simple, so easy, but didn't, you know what I mean? Because we'll just grow into that moment, if that makes sense. That is marriage. But then that's the annoying. I again, as someone that I tend not to jump out on the relationship because I don't want you lot to put me on a pedestal. I'm still learning my wife, she's still learning me. But I'm just saying, sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, you lot are idiots, man. And there's not this thing of...
But you know what? I tell you what, the element that is doing this, people are going into their relationships and their marriages with the expectation of, now that we're married, things should be just great. Yeah? This Disney created mindset of happily ever after. I've got it. Get into the game and they're just like, it's like that. It reminds me of that film. Remember the Jamie Foxx Soul, I think it was, the animating.
I wasn't ready to see it.
Okay.
Been there. I couldn't.
There's a quote where, you know, he gets into a band and he's afterwards, he's going to the rest of the band like, so what do we do now? And they're like, we come back tomorrow night and we go again. And he's like, oh, kind of disappointed. And he's like, you're in the, what do you say? You're in the water and you're looking for the ocean. The game is the game.
Yeah.
And it keeps on going. It's not one of the things you're going to arrive and be like, yeah, no, we're good. And a lot of people get into it thinking, where's the euphoria that I was expecting?
Yeah.
And then when that doesn't happen, now it's comparison. Now I'm looking on Instagram and I'm listening to all this bullshit advice from this person, that person, the pictures. Oh, their relationship looks fantastic. Look how happy they are. I'm not happy. And now you're doing this and you unpick your whole situation and you think everyone's going to start again. And with social media's element, everybody thinks they can just start again. There's a menu of people that people think they're looking at and thinking, that person probably be a better partner for me. And they're doing that.
And there's some version of the world where that person that you want fulfills, it's almost like they're your spec sheet, but they don't expect nothing from you. I think my brother is a good example of this. I love him because before he got married, he had a view of how he thought marriage was going to be. And I tell him, trust me, bro, like the compromise thing, you have to understand, you ain't just going to get food on the table every day. It's not going to be like that. And he's like, nah, trust me. You're at my wedding.
I said, trust me.
And I think through being married, he's learned that, okay, hearing him talk now is different. And it's amazing to see that the arc of change where he's like, do you know what? Yeah, my missus ain't gonna like that. Or he understands now that, okay, well, there's two people, and just as I've got things that I want in a marriage, or I expect in my marriage, she has things she expects too.
Brother, and there's the unsaid. There's this book, I tell my friends that are getting married, I goes, listen, there's this thing, there's this unsaid rule book that you just have, and you try your best to learn it very quickly. You see how when we talk about, we're just gonna go out and pod or do something, but you like all the things that you think you're just gonna do. Yeah. But then you have someone. You don't just get like, there's things that, even when I talked about when there was that moment when my wife sees her cousin, but he lifts her up and says to say hello. In the rule of unsaid, my wife's feet should remain on the floor at all moments.
In the rules of the unsaid.
In the rule of the unsaid, because why are you up?
Why do you think you can do that?
Why has it happened? Do you know what I'm saying? There's so many unsaids. She's got a list of unsaids. We have. And then guess what? Sometimes you need to best communicate those unsaids as soon as possible, because I don't know that you feel this way. And then and the biggest thing that happens is sometimes you don't even need to communicate this. But when you have a child, that's when that's when you realize, hey, you see it different.
But you know what it is as well? It's like, I think you look at, say, how people date. I don't think people understand what dating is supposed to be about. Dating is really supposed to be about doing the forensic research to know that this is the person for you. I think a lot of people get into date and they just date and enjoy the vibes, and then they get into a situation and they're just like, oh yeah, no, it's cool. It's been a good 6 months. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then serious stuff happens, and suddenly you got two people looking at each other like, why the fuck do you do stuff like this? Why does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Because the time when you should have been getting to know who this person is and what they're about, you was just going, oh, you like Drake? I like Drake. I like Drake as well. You like the Kendrick? Yeah.
It's like
fluffy
you're
shit.
playing blackjack, but you got different rules, and so
Jacks on twos.
you're
That's right.
just in there like, oh look, cards.
Yeah.
Then suddenly you're playing blackjack, and it's like, oh well, who puts Jacks on twos?
You put Jacks on twos.
Queens or what? Since and I was like, no, but you're cheating. And it's like,
Bro.
no, this is how I played the game, but you didn't spend the time.
People got to use that stage properly.
And then it's even that, you have to be willing to change the rules as the game goes. And guess what? And the rules change again. My cousin, someone said to me just in the beginning, and it's good, this is good information because I think it's not said enough, innit? Someone said, we see when your wife or your missus has a child, she's different. She'll be a whole new person. She's going to change mentally, emotionally, physically. All the leads, bro. Everything that you could imagine, she's going to be a different person. I didn't really understand that. And they said, then the other thing is, they say, it's there's a psychological
side to it.
There's a theory of it. You know, when a new child's born, they'll say that a man is probably more likely to cheat in that first year of the new child being born, because if he doesn't make himself a part of it, he'll feel alienated from the family. You know what I mean? And like, I made it when we had Annie, I was like, I could feel not being a part of it. I felt like on the outs, me and my missus, and all of a sudden this new entities come,
and they're number one. Yeah,
he's been with this baby kicking from time. So I have to develop that.
You just met the baby.
I've just met the baby. They've had this relationship for time. They've been manifesting this thing. So I am the outsider in a home that I was always present. If you don't fight to be involved in there, that's coming home, skin to skin, engaged. I'm feeding, like, not just baby, just sleep, involved. You will feel like, where's my space in this family? And then you can get distracted. Some men will, like, if they don't choose to enter in, can get distracted. Because that's what happens, like how women can get distracted by other men if they're not feeling valued.
Or even becomes like they're chasing that person who they thought they had before.
Yeah. But
before the baby.
Before the baby, this doesn't feel, and you have to accept the change and jump in and say, I need to be a part of this because I'm not really. And that's the challenge. This is the stuff.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that and I made a conscious effort to now get into that. But I felt it. I felt away from it. I felt away from it. Like, it's mad.
Do you know what's really good about what you're saying? Because I was having a conversation today with someone at work about how, as a child, each child gets a different version of their parent.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is like the other side of it. So I was just thinking like, oh yeah, you know, with each child you have, you get experience, and obviously a different point in life. I think probably even more so if you're like a really young parent, you're still maturing maybe. Okay, you have another child, now you're more matured, maybe a different financial
like the first
position.
child, you kind of grow with that child.
Exactly. And so it's interesting to think about the fact that each child amongst siblings, you get a different parent, even though it seems like you've got the same parents. But again, with each child, you get a different wife, a different husband, because you're in different places in life as well, and then you're learning different things from the previous children you had. So,
I was so ignorant when I first got married. That's profound
stuff there, for real.
I was so, when I first got married, bro, I said to, when I met my missus, I said, all I need is a woman to cook for me. Cook for me, I love you. That's what
that was your terms, you know.
Cook for me and I love you. That's what I said. I said, cook for me, I love you.
Contract negotiation, just
cook for
cooking.
me, I love you.
The craziest contract, bro. The shortest contract.
It was so, but it was basic.
I know.
I thought that's
because you don't know how deep this rabbit hole is about to get.
And then now, like, bro, you call me sometime. I'm cooking. I never believed this day was coming. Me cooking. But guess what? We changed.
It gets like that. No, it's real. It's,
I'm saying, now you're cooking as well. I'm cooking, you know.
Hey,
it's you know what?
you're poisoning, bro.
That's funny. No, you're doing pasta damage, bro. He said it's bad. We don't need more of that. But it's mad though, the whole thing of like your kids get a different parent. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? A different version of you. Because say if I look at me, my daughter, I was 23 years old.
Yeah.
23, brother, struggling, hustling. I'm trying to, bro, I'm 2 years into stand up. That's not even looking like a viable certified.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, you're just doing stuff over there. You go out and you do a thing.
That's what
Yeah.
African press will say anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing like an agency job. That's the type of stuff you can't make plans on because it's like weekly pay. Like, you know, when you look at your life at that time and I'm like, that was wild,
A young
bro.
father like that.
23 braids. And the grownest decision I made at that point was I'm going to cut my hair off so that I don't have long hair, same as my daughter.
Just short contract.
Bro, that's why I cut my hair. Literally, because I'm like, no, I can't have long hair. My daughter's got long hair. That's crazy. That's the extent of I want to look like a man. Bro,
Yeah.
this was the young mind that was trying to navigate.
Still on page you go in that.
Fam. So then I fast forward now to when my son, Marley, was born, and I'm like, completely different guy.
Yeah.
Very clued up in terms of what I want to be. Not really there yet. I remember leaving my job the month after he was born.
Wow.
I can't bro, I can't describe the pull of my spirit at that time. Career was being like, the time is now, jump. That was the time. And I remember just like talking to my missus at the time and it's just been like, yeah, like this is what I want to do. And she's like, all right, I back you.
Did you hear that?
I back you.
Wait. Did you hear that? Are you listening to the?
That's what I'm saying.
The shits.
Yeah.
You're saying something.
Bro,
you just said
I'm on the edge of a ledge.
A new child is born,
Just reached.
and I'm telling you, I want to quit my job.
Jumped. I remember bagging an advert. This is how mad the whole thing was. Bagging an advert, yeah. And then I'm thinking, all right, if that money starts to run low, I just get another job.
Yeah.
I go straight back in.
Yeah.
I bag another one.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, right, like I'm really going, bro. Bro, I remember calling in sick to work here. For the advert I actually bagged, I was in Barcelona, doc. I was in Barcelona, Costa toilet, in there, jacket over my head, falling in sick. Yeah, I can't make it in today.
With the international dialect.
Bro, that was the international dialect, bro. And it was those moments where I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna jump. But the backing was like, that was insane.
The backing.
And then when I think of the version of me that my son Kobe's met, I'm like, bro, I picked you up and drove you home in my whip that I'm loving, bro.
Yes.
I'm like, it's a complete different version. It's mad to think,
bro. And that's the shit right there, man. Because you do need the backing is key, bro. I'm telling you that thing and that's like the grind. I'm gonna go talk in my brother's school for Black History Month, but I didn't want to. Like, I've been working on what I'm gonna say to these young kids.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go there and just
Give them
show
nonsense.
the wins, bro. I was an Uber driver, fam. When like I had to cut. Remember that there was the day. I always tell the story, but the day that I had to. My daughter was growing like fast, yeah, and it's normal, but I didn't know. Like I've cut the thing, so the baby girl,
The feet of the baby girl.
the baby girl, so she can move about in them. Like, but then cutting that, yeah, I felt like a super failure. Like you have to understand that felt for me, especially trying to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting those things said, because already I've felt like I didn't do enough as just a son, what you expect a son to do in terms of, because remember, I lost my mum when my child was born. You know what I'm saying? And when you lose your mum, most people are meant to bury their parents. I couldn't bury my parent as a Nigerian, meant like, here's all this money. But I'm famous though. I'm Shadrach. You know what I'm saying? I'm him, but I ain't got him money. I'm recognized. Are you with me? So I already felt internally, I held something as that you failed here. And now guess what? I bought new life. So I couldn't do for my mum. Now new life is here and I'm cutting the thingies. Brother, I was finished. Tears. Like, and that I said, I got to do something. I remember I saw Brandon. I said, I have to drive. I've got to get in an Uber. Like, I have to do something about this. And talking to imagine like, this guy is doing all this stuff, and then we're back here again. We've stepped forward, gone backwards, and I'm in a car. Then remember when them times there?
Yeah, bro.
You hear me? I'll be driving to about
we'd be podding. After the pod, he's going to start a shift.
Turn on my Uber.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but guess what? This is the part, like, and that's maybe why I got so offended with what was said earlier, is because you're not talking about all of these
moments.
Life hits you with this, and then that support system, because I wouldn't be able to do none of this without someone that like
believed in you that way, 100%.
No doubt. Like with no like unwavering belief. So he said it takes a real person to stand by and say,
in that moment, bro, the baby just reached, and I'm saying to you, I want to do this, to believe in me, bro. The value I hold on that moment, that time, that window, because I've experienced when someone don't believe in you.
oh,
Yeah, and you having questions like, so when are you gonna like get a real job? And it's a mad divide, because I'm rocking until the wheels fall off.
yeah.
But if you don't believe in this journey, then that sounds horrible to you.
I wonder if that's how people get stuck sometimes, like where you've got like a dream that you kind of want to go for, but sometimes it's like kind of secret, because I don't explain to somebody I want to be a chef, but I don't know, I'm on roads or whatever it is you might be doing. Yeah, this place in life, but you want to be over there. And maybe you just spoken to that one person, maybe it was your missus at the time, maybe it's a family member, and what you've been looking for is that little bit of encouragement or support, and you haven't got it. And so you get stuck between where you are, which maybe it's fine, but it's not where you want to be. So you never really hit where you are, but you never really reach for the things that you want. So you kind of end up in this middle ground where maybe you dabble in it a little bit, but you don't really give it what it needs to grow, because you don't get the support, but you never really grow into what you should be in your current position, because it's not where you want to be anyway.
It's right.
I think you will get those characters. You will get those characters that people, because you might not get the belief from where you want it to come from.
Yeah, that's
you
real.
Know what I mean?
That's real.
You won't, because some people are waiting for someone to wake them up and tell them they can do it. And guess what? In your family and your friends, sometimes they just won't do that, and they just won't allow. They can't allow to see you how you're meant to be seen. I remember telling a friend about undefeated in boxing, and this person tried to fight me on this thing. Said, I don't get it. This doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So mad.
We
flew
look
to
at us now.
We flew to Saudi just last week to.
Look at us.
It's
We are
insane.
alternative. We're alternative, and guess what? Saying it, and I know how mad it is. I'm not a boxer. Don't have boxing experience. I'm a comedian who likes boxing.
Just like boxing.
But you were there. We were all
Shifted
together. I
the
said,
culture of
guys,
it.
one day we're gonna be flying to fights, and we're gonna be a big part of the conversation. The fight.
No, I remember you saying that. I think
remember that?
I think I've even got it on. Like,
It might be on video, yeah.
And it's funny because I remember thinking, boy, I think I'm very like, what's it called? I don't want to say pessimistic, but I'm very cautious naturally as a person. I was like, I don't know how in it, but I think your belief in it was like, well, I'm rocking with you because I believe that you believe.
Yeah.
And I think that belief counts for something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you genuinely, with your heart, have faith in what you're trying to do, and you're doing it from the right place as well. I think there's
an energy that gets created, bro.
I think like spiritually,
Yeah.
whether or not you believe in the Bible, but I think spiritually something happens in that space, and that whole the idea of a mustard seed, you're willing to put effort towards it, because people have ideas all the time. People talk about stuff. That's what I was, at the beginning I was talking about.
Yeah.
Doing the thing is doing the thing, innit?
Oh, yeah.
There's all this other stuff that happens around it. How many people wanted to start a podcast and it's just,
They just didn't.
and it's never
But
happened?
What I think back to you, especially on the podcast journey, just the conversation, how many conversations of, you see this thing here, bro?
Yeah.
This thing can really be what we think it's going to be, you know? And we have a little nuggets of moments where it's just like, oh, this person said this about our pod. Oh, this boxer's reacted to our pod. And oh, they want to do an interview. And you start to gradually climb these little things, and it's a years in journey. But if you was at the beginning of that journey trying to explain to somebody what we're going to do, and someone's like, no, I don't see it. There's an element of any journey that needs to be self-started. Because sometimes you're going to have to show people.
Yes.
I've had people that I know had some doubts that I've seen them go, yeah, I hear it. Because sometimes, bro, the proof is in it's in there.
And it just continuous.
But you know what? One thing I don't want to forget to say, yeah. In terms of like the people around you in life, like, you know, your your husband or your wife, your friends, your close circles, it's important to have people that really do love and care for what you're about, because they will see things for you. Bro, that time when you sent the message to me saying, Trav, tell me all the things that you think I'm not doing that great or what that I could be doing better.
Yeah.
Be harsh.
Yeah.
I remember I went crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know me, you give me that. I'm gonna. But you took that and was just like, wow, that year, different year for you, bro.
Different year.
And I remember one time when, so obviously at this point,
there's not many friends.
There's not many friends that's
there's
that
not
real.
many friends you can do that with.
Yeah.
Just because you don't put yourself on Front Street.
Yeah.
You have to I had to trust. I didn't send that message to everyone, but I'm just letting people. There's not many friends you can do that. Carry on.
That's real. So I remember obviously a few years removed from, quitting my job, and now we're into the thing. Hard times were hitting.
Yeah.
And I was going through it, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to actually get a job. And I'm looking at the Uber thing, and I'm like, brother, hook me up on the Uber thing.
Yeah.
And at that point, I think we were reading Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
And there's like a story in there where the soldiers are like, when we get to land, we're burning the boats because we are going that way. There is no retreat on this mission. And you was just like, brother, burn the boats, bro. This is for you. He goes, I've seen your stand-up game, fam. Yeah. It's not one that you need to be stepping back from. He goes, lean into that shit, bro. Forget. He goes, I know that I do the thing at the moment. Yeah. He goes, but I don't want you to be doing that and separating the focus.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a weird feeling because in my head I'm thinking to myself, brother, I need bread. No! But at the same time, I remember hearing that and feeling like,
this guy's gonna support Chappelle.
This was before that.
Everything before that, but I'm saying this guy. I watched Travis do stand up. Like when people see me do the plug, and you lot, when's the London date?
23rd of November.
There you go. I watched Travis do stand up. Yeah, I've watched him, and not from a fan or anything. He's very good at it. I'm saying, Trav, you're not coming back here. There's no. You're not gonna make this. You're not taking this back a step.
Yeah.
Because it's that way now. I can see it. And Netflix, what was it?
Yeah, bro.
You've done all of it. You've done everything. Bro. You know what I mean? And and that's, again, counsel, good people around, and the good people will find you. You put that energy out, you'll meet these people.
I think sometimes it's just getting a bit of perspective as well. Because I think what's easy to feel like is you're going around in circles. And I think sometimes when you get a different perspective, you see that actually I'm not starting from where I was, I'm starting from experience. And so if you look at it maybe sideways as a trajectory, actually maybe you're going round and round the hill, you're going up the mountain, but from where you are, it just feels like I've gone round back to where I was before, and you can't see the progress. But having people that have got perspective around you, in that moment, come on, bro, I see it in you. I see what you don't see right now, because all you see is that I've still got mountain to climb, but you're not seeing that actually
wins.
You're making progress.
Wins. Listen, man, I don't know, man. The pod just always does that.
Different type of pod,
you know what I mean? We're gonna go over to the Patreon right now, but I hope that's gonna bless somebody. You know what I mean? I hope
for real,
someone.
For real,
it's important. You know what I mean? We'll get back to you know what this pod does.
You know what this pod.
All the time.
Listen, it goes
we
the way it goes.
About the bad meals and the poisoning, fam, and then we ended up here.
Hey, authenticity every time, fam. That's what you get when this.
And shout out to my missus in advance for the cooking lessons.
For her cooking.
What? For the cooking lessons.
The cooking lessons.
I mean, her cooking is dope as well.
You about to be a cooking student, yeah?
I think I might have to, because she said it to me. My wife tells me a lot of things I need to do, and it takes me some time to hear it. But
sometimes you just got to have some staple meals that you do the best, and you can deliver on a weekly basis in the yard.
Yeah, I'm away off that though, because her repertoire is crazy. What's
your staple? What's your go-to?
I think mine is the salmon, sweet potatoes, and kale.
Okay.
But when I hit the salmon, there's it's a request. It's a request from the they'd be like
the family.
Yeah, they'd be like, are you gonna? I'm like, yeah. Let me
salmon seafood. That's not a basic meal, you know.
Hey, we got.
That's not basic.
Hey, do you know what?
It's one of those where certain times I don't even cook other stuff. Do you know what I mean? I might step into other stuff. Other meals, but that one there.
Your thing.
I want to see that in the chat though. Put your specialist, whatever your thing is that you cook better than anyone else. I want to see what kind of dishes come up. Put that in the chat.
All right, let's move over.
Cool.